I thought I would do a little video here on the detention facility at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, Gitmo. These pictures that I have here, I don't, they're from the movie Road to Guantanamo. I don't know if they're reenactments or if they're actual pictures of actual prisoners at actual U.S. locate facilities. Um, but well, I'm sure I'll get email or something post to tell me whether maybe someone's actually seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie Road to Guantanamo, so it's got good reviews. Actually, I'll put the reviews up on the information part of this video. But well, let me say what I know about the Guantanamo. We had originally between 700 and 800 people down there detained for wow for 6 years now. Well, starting maybe 6 years ago. Um, they have released almost half of those people. Released, just released. Let them go free because they 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 couldn't charge them with anything. They apparently had been just swept up in a kind of a general sweep in Afghanistan. Most of these they were picked up in Afghanistan, um, and they had no proof or evidence or any, I don't know, any shred of evidence that these people had been involved with Al Qaeda and maybe or less with the Taliban. Um, so they let half of those prisoners go. So now we're down to about 300 of the quote-unquote worst of the worst. Well, even these 300 that we have down there, they still haven't brought the U.S. military has not brought any our charges. I think they've only charged uh, two people so far now. One was Hicks in Australia, from Australia. Now he's in Australia. They gave him 9 months. David Hicks. I can't remember but he got 9 months house home detention or something like that. The only other one that I know of, and he was not in Gitmo, I don't believe, was the American Lindh. And of course, Lynn is 20 years old. He didn't speak Arabic. I don't think he even knew what was going on around him. Probably most of the time, they just gave him a gun and said, "Yeah, you go get him." I don't think he was probably not even may not have been aware of the attack on 9/11. He probably heard it through the grapevine. I don't think they have newspapers. Certainly not English language newspapers readily available in the war fronts in Afghanistan, which is where Walker Lindh was with. He was with the Taliban, I think. He was with the Taliban, not the. He was not with Al Qaeda. But they locked him up. They basically charged him with something aiding terrorism, and he pleaded guilty to get out of the mess that he was in. And now he's I don't know, serving what, 20 years. I don't know. They've locked him up, thrown away the key. Although they really never try. I don't think they ever proved that he had done any terrorist attack or even was planning a terrorist attack. He was not trained as a terrorist. I think he was just a regular foot soldier. Well, I'm lecturing here on Walker Lindh. But so the upshot is that um, they got these 300 people down there, and many of them, they have absolutely no evidence to bring charges or to bring any kind of credible reason for detention. So these people are just sitting down there rotting, basically. And they, I don't think they communicate with anybody. Because I don't know if they have access to lawyers. The Supreme Court may have forced the military to allow them to have access with lawyers. But so they're just and now the Democrats in Congress and even some Republicans, I think, in Congress are talking about closing down the whole thing. It's kind of like a gulag. It's kind of like what the old Soviet Union used to do. They used to send people up in Siberia, way, way away from all civilization, and nobody ever heard from them again. So, yeah, it's kind of a disgrace that we've got these people here, and I don't think it sounds to me like the military have been rather sloppy in picking these people out. Well, sloppy. They've been hasty, and even after being hasty and sloppy a little bit, which could be understandable, they still have not corrected the problem. They haven't gone through these people to actually see. Apparently, there's a lot of them have absolutely no hard evidence against them whatsoever. So that's my this is my video for today. Thanks.